New York, America's favorite trouble spot. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, commercial actress Loretta Tupper, singer Frank Stallone, and comedian Ronnie Shakes. Also, people who won't be on the show and look back in anger. And now, a man who just had his booster shots, David Letterman.
Now, Paul, look at this picture. This is Frank Stallone. You see this?
Yeah.
Now, why can't I? That kid's got the magazine. I'm on the cover. I look like a parrot. My next guest is a talented songwriter, musician, and actor whose record, Far From Over, has sold more than 3 million copies, largely because of this picture. Please welcome Frank Stallone. Hi, Frank. Hi, David. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for being here, sir. That's all right. Just leave that alone. You all right?
I'm fine.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Congratulations on the success of the album.
Yeah.
And the picture. That's a good-looking
you.
picture. Now, your mom was on this show about, I don't know, 6 months ago?
I know.
Did you see your mom here?
I definitely saw my mom.
What did you think?
I figured, just think I've lived through 34 years of that. No, my mother's from the planet Pluto, but she's a lot of fun.
But now,
She's a mom from Mars.
now you mean that in a
Fun way. No.
yeah.
Fun way, yes.
Where does mom live now?
Pluto.
No,
where she lives? No,
Frank.
she lives in Las Vegas now, and I can't understand it. I just don't understand why anybody would want to live in Las Vegas.
Do you and other members of your family go to visit her in Las Vegas?
No.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't understand why she lived in Las... No, we go there once in a while, but it's definitely not my kind of town.
Now, you're older than Sylvester, aren't you?
Thanks, Dave.
But no, Frank.
No,
sit down.
I'm 4 years younger. He's 38 and I'm 34. I'll be 34 July 3rd.
Oh, I had that backwards. I thought you were a little older than he was.
No.
And you've actually been doing music much longer than your appearances in motion pictures and working with him in films and stuff.
Since about 1964.
You had a band here in New York?
Well, no, in Philadelphia actually.
Yeah.
And then I lived in New York. I used to thank you. One person. I used to play guitar on the street corner in New York. I used to play in the corners at night. It was great. People used to throw stuff in my guitar case. Never money, but, you know, trash, the girlfriend. Hey, take her, yeah.
Is it possible to make money at all doing that?
No. I used to make sometimes, this is 1969, about some good night, $21 a night, but the degrees, it was like 32 degrees out.
Yeah.
And it was like really kind of funky.
Yeah. And you and Sylvester shared a place here in the town?
Shared a place the size of this desk.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, we shared one room, there was a hallway, and then there was another room, and then there was a door leading in the hallway, which was one bathroom for 800 tenants. And my roommate, the guy in the next cubicle, had shrunk 11 inches.
How does that happen?
I don't
exactly?
know. I asked him that, but he was wearing the same clothes he wore when he was 6 foot.
Uh-huh.
So he was wearing pants that were like up to here, and the shirt pocket was really down here.
Yeah.
So he'd reach in here to get his cigarettes, and it was like, and his cane was like dragging him 4 feet behind. I said, why don't you like buy new clothes? You know?
Yeah. What is this?
Go to the toddler shop.
What did he do, this man?
Shrunk.
Yeah.
I mean, just, you know, the thing is, he goes, he had like holes in his head, and he said, I don't know what's happening, I'm shrinking. I said, why do you have holes in your head? Are they trying to, like, you know, siphon you out or something, stretch you? And that was him, and I almost knocked him out of the window, because we all shared one bathroom, you know? So he was behind the thing like this, and I opened the door, slam, and I had to run for some place, and I opened the door, and I almost knocked him out of the window. But he was like hanging on the door, it was like
Have you seen him lately, this man?
I don't know. He was a very nice man. I think he's probably not with us. He was about 83 then.
Oh, I see. But he was your roommate.
He was, well, not really my roommate. Let's not get, you know. He was like in the hallway.
Oh, I see.
Like a hallmate.
How generous of you to have him out there.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever have trouble paying the rent in those days?
I always had trouble paying the rent.
Yeah.
They always were sticking like a key in that you can't put your key in.
Right.
So when they excommunicate you, right? When they throw you out. So I would sneak through my brother's room, who was on the next side. He graduated to a new room. So I would just, like, when they're throwing me out, I'd grab my luggage and go through the window at the fire escape in his room. And that's usually how I got away with that.
But now, through all of this, where did the game of polo enter your life?
Well, my father, my father, Frank, we had a farm in Maryland, and he used to play polo. And you kind of think you'd be really rich with it, but
Well, I would think so. You must have had a very
well, he had a truck that the windshield wipers never stopped. And it was like, definitely, it was like, you know, it was like one of the, I said, Dad, you know, it's a little embarrassing. I mean, everybody else has like these 20,000 rigs, and he had a rig that was going this way, and the windshield wipers never stopped at 110 degrees out with dust.
Yeah.
Because they're like more like dust wipers than rain. And yeah, $30 horses. But it wasn't too bad. No, I shouldn't say it. We had a lot of fun. My father played a lot of polo, played up until last year until he went into the wall. He smashed into the wall, and I kind of ended his polo career.
Now, did you actually play?
Oh, yeah. Well, we played. I had more trouble with my own team than the other team, playing with my father and my brother. Because no matter who got the ball, they'd team up on it. I said, I'm on your side.
It's
They'd like sandwich me.
It's a very difficult sport, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, the different skills that you have to use are...
Well, considering you're riding an animal 1,200 pounds as a brain the size of a BB, and you know, weighs as much as a football line, and you're going after a ball this big with a stick.
Yeah.
You know, with a lot of preppies chasing you.
So,
all these guys with alligator shirts chasing you. Like,
what were you like in high school? What sort of things did you do then? Did you date a lot? Did you have a lot of friends?
No, I didn't really date till I was about 18 or 19.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think they might have thought I was a little strange at that time. I mean, do you think that?
That you were strange at 18?
Yeah, well, in high school, this was 1964, 65. I'd just gotten out of military school, so maybe during the Beatle era when I came into school with a crew cut, they might have thought I was strange.
Yeah.
Wearing pants that were too small, clothes that were too small for me.
This isn't when you were rooming with that 80-year-old guy, was it?
No. With the crew cut, that would have been definitely
later.
a tough trade. Yeah.
So you didn't start dating until you were 18?
No.
And then the gangbusters after that?
That was it. It was all over.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's how I got into music.
Yeah.
I started, like, you know, I was always playing music, though, you know, singing on corners at 14 years old. Really not to my parents' delight. You know, coming home, like, with, you know, my hair, like, in a net with, like, a Dwayne Eddy hairdo with long leather coats and stuff. They said, strange.
So what are you doing now?
Same thing. I'm still wearing a leather coat. And, no, but this is the new album that I just finished. I co-produced with my partner, Vince DiCola. And we're on tour. We're going on tour with the Little River Band in August. And it's been a lot of fun. This has taken me almost 20 years to come to.
Well, good. I'm glad it finally came to you. Or you finally came to it, or whatever.
Whatever, the picture.
And say hello to your mom for us.
I certainly will.
Nice to see you,
Thanks,
Frank.
David.
We have to do a commercial. Stay right there, Frank. We'll be right back, folks.
Take it back. Take it back.